Today we're making gnocchi with some cream and truffle oil and also a truffle vinaigrette. And this dish clocks in at 698 calories per portion, 19 grams of proteins, 77 grams of carbs, and 32 grams of fat. And to start off, we're going to need 400 grams of potatoes, and we're going to place them in an oven at 200 degrees. And this is for 2 servings. And we're just going to take a cake tester and poke some holes in them to allow some steam to evaporate. And then we're just going to place them in the oven until they're soft, basically. And meanwhile, we're going to make our truffle vinaigrette. And to do that, we're going to take 2 teaspoons of soy, Japanese soy, and then 2 teaspoons of truffle vinegar, and also 1 teaspoon truffle oil. And then we're just going to mix that together. And once everything is mixed, your truffle vinaigrette is done. And then we're also going to add some Parmesan cheese to this. So 40 grams of cheese that we're going to grate and add to our creamer later on. And once your potatoes are soft, then they're done. So next step is to peel them. And we want to do this while they're still quite hot, because we want as much steam to evaporate as possible. So be careful, because depending on how quick you are, but usually they're really hot, so you might burn yourself. So just press them onto your counter, and after that we're going to add 1 egg yolk and also 100 grams of flour. And with gnocchi you don't want to over knead it, so just basically be careful and don't knead it too much. All we need to do is take the egg yolk and our flour and mix everything together, but as we said, don't over knead this. Basically, just gently mix everything together. And once everything is mixed and you have a smooth dough, then it's easier if you press this down to a flat disc, because we're gonna take our disc, cut off a bit, and on a floured countertop we're gonna roll that until we have a like cylinder shape, and then we're just gonna cut it, and depending on how ambitious you want to be, that could be it, and just cut them into small pieces. I like to use a gnocchi board to actually shape them as well, but basically you can just cut them and that will be fine. But anyway, they're still quite sticky, so I like to store them on a cutting board, and that means that if you don't put any flour on there, they're gonna stick. For our sauce, we're going to use 2 deciliters of cream, or 200 grams. And then we're going to add truffle oil to this as well. So 1 teaspoon truffle oil. And some salt. And then boiling water, we're going to add a lot of salt, since we didn't add any salt to our gnocchi. And we want to reduce the cream, so medium heat and let that reduce a bit, and stir occasionally so it doesn't split. And then in with our gnocchi, we're going to boil them until they float, and I like to just run a fork through the bottom. If your pan is really hot at the bottom, they could stick, so just stir it at once and it will be fine. Our cream has reduced, our gnocchis have started floating, meaning that they're done. And then we're just going to add them to our cream sauce. And once our sauce is reduced a bit, we want to add our Parmesan cheese, and as always we want to turn off the heat and let it sit for a minute or two before we do, because otherwise the cheese might become too hot and stringy. And then just add the cheese and fold that in. And basically that's it. Then just divide it into 2 servings, and finally sprinkle some of your truffle vinaigrette over that. And that's it. It's quite simple actually, and if you like truffle oil, you will probably like this as well. So I hope you try it, and if you do, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.